for East Central Kansas welcomes you to the Super Stands Cleaning Service Ottawa University Basketball pregame show. Whether it's carpet, upholstery, furniture, or tile, make Super Stand your cleaning man. Call Super Stands Cleaning Service for a free estimate today at 418-2463. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Hello everyone and welcome to Maybe Arena here at Kansas Wesleyan University in Salina, Kansas, as your Ottawa University Lady Braves take on the Lady Coyotes from Kansas. Wesleyan, Ottawa with a record of 7-15 overall, 7-11 in KCAC play. Currently stand at tied for 8th in the conference standings. The Lady Coyotes 18-6, 16-2 overall, as they are a half game back in the standings and tied on number of losses at first place in the KCAC, just half a game back of Sterling and Tabor. Tonight will be the 82nd all-time meeting between the two teams. Ottawa leads the series 43-38. Lady Braves are 18-24 against the Coyotes here in Salina, Kansas. Lady Braves 6-18 against the Coyotes under head coach Bruce Tate. Kansas Wesleyan currently on a 4-game winning streak against Ottawa. The Lady Braves have lost 3 straight against the Coyotes here in Maybe Arena. Last time Ottawa defeated KWU in Maybe Arena was on February 13th, 2016, where Ottawa won that game 67-56. That was the first victory for OU in the refurbished Maybe Arena. Lady Braves did fall to the Coyotes in Wilson Fieldhouse on December 8th by a score of 78-74. Lady Braves shot over 43% from the field, which is above their average of 34%. They were 35% from behind the three-point line, which is 6 points better from behind the arc than they are on the season, and 65% from the free throw line. Jenna Kramer led Ottawa with 21 points. Caitlin Hughes and Liz Vaughn both had career highs in points as Vaughn scored 18 and was 12 of 14 from the foul line. Caitlin Hughes finished with 16 and had 3 steals. First ever meeting between Ottawa and Kansas Wesleyan took place in 1907 when Ottawa won that game 21-16. We'll take our first break here on the Super Stands Cleaning pregame show. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Super Stan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games indoors? Not a good idea. But Super Stands Cleaning Service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Super Stand be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463. Your business is ready to thrive this spring. Your products are ready, your customer service in place. But how do you reach the masses? Be a vendor at the KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo, March 2nd and 3rd at the ORC Goppard Building in Ottawa. And share your story with hundreds of visitors face to face. Reserve your booth by emailing sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220. But do it today before we're sold out. The perfect event to sell spring. The KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo. Don't miss out.
Welcome back to Maybe Arena here in the Super Stands Cleaning pregame show, as we are about 5 minutes away from the national anthem and starting lineups between Ottawa University and the Kansas Wesleyan University Coyotes. Braves sit at 7-15, 7-11 in conference play, currently on a 4-game losing streak entering tonight's matchup and coming off a 62-55 loss to number 11 Sterling in Wilson Fieldhouse back on January 24th, 6 days ago. Ottawa getting their longest break of the conference season up until this point, as Ottawa ended up playing 4 games in 10 days and then got a nice six-day break between their game on Thursday last week in a nice matchup against Kansas Wesleyan. And in that game, Sterling got off to a fast start. They were up 11-4 in the opening minutes, but the Braves rallied, went on a 9-2 run, and were tied at 13 apiece with 3:17 left on the clock. Ottawa would even go up at the end of the first quarter, 20-15, as they finished the quarter on a 7-0 run. Sterling would come back as they went on a 17-5 run, got their lead to 32-25, and increased it to 9 at 36-27 with 4:58 remaining in the half. But Ottawa, with a three-pointer right before the end of the half, got it to 36-30. Ottawa opened the second half on a 12-2 run, going up 42-38. McAvoy hit 2 free throws for Ottawa, which extended the lead all the way up to 47-42, and Ottawa took the lead in the fourth quarter as they led 50-48. Sterling went on a mini run to start the fourth as they went on a 6-2 run, taking a 54-52 lead over Ottawa. They had increased that lead to 5 with 4:44 left, and Ottawa would get it down to 3 after a Jordan Knockbar basket, cut the deficit to 58-55 with 2:48 remaining in the game. but Ottawa would get none closer as they fell by 7, 62-55. The Lady Braves shot 31% from the floor, 34% from behind the three-point line, and 84% from the foul line. Jenna Kramer led the Lady Braves in points with 13. Caitlin Hughes finished with 10. Jordan Nockbar led Ottawa with 7 rebounds. As on the night, Ottawa shot 31% from the field, but they hit 8 three-pointers at 8 of 23, and more importantly, 11 of 13 from the foul line. And they were able to match up well with a team that rebounds at one of the tops in the conference. They only out-rebounded by 139-38. Ottawa caused Sterling to turn the ball over 14 times, and Ottawa, more importantly, committing under 20 turnovers. The first time they had done that in a couple games. They only committed 18. So some good things for Ottawa against one of the best teams in the country, as Sterling came into that game ranked 11th in the nation. Their opponent tonight, the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes, 18-6 overall, 16-2 in the KCAC, currently riding an 8-game winning streak. The last time they lost was on January 2nd in Hillsborough to Tabor College, 69-63. They're coming off a victory on Saturday night over the University of St. Mary in Leavenworth, where they shot 43% from the field, 44% from the three-point line, and 70% from the free throw line. Kayla Kavinsky led the Coyotes in scoring with 18. Sydney Mortensen finished with 17, and Virgie Lewis scored 12. Kayla Kavinsky leads Kansas Wesleyan scoring with 12 a game. Virgie Lewis is the team leader in rebounds, and Sydney Mortensen leads the team in block shots. We'll take another break here on the Super Stands Cleaning pregame show. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Puppies, kids, and Saturday night poker parties can all wreak havoc with your home's floors and furniture. Time to call Super Stan's Cleaning Service. Stan knows a thing or two about cleaning spots and stains, because over 40 years in business, he's seen a spot or two. Using hot water extraction steam to clean carpet, upholstery, grout and tile, and VCT towel maintenance, your spots and stains won't stand a chance. Let Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463 or on Facebook at Super Stan's Cleaning Service.
Learn and understand the working parts of your community at this year's First Friday Forums. Every first Friday of each month, a new topic and new speaker, free and open to the public. This Friday's guest speaker is Franklin County Clerk Janet Paddock, sharing the Franklin County election process and other clerk's office responsibilities. Forum begins at 10 o'clock at Neosho County Community College and sponsored by the Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce, City of Ottawa, Neosho County Community College, the Franklin County Health Department, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and KOFO.
To maybe Arena, we'll look up matchups from around the KCAC. Number 16 Tabor travels to Lindsborg to take on Bethany. St. Mary is at Southwestern. Ottawa, of course, here at receiving votes, Kansas Wesleyan. York is at Avila, and Sterling at Bethel. So that one's definitely an eye to keep on there. Sterling 17-2, Bethel 12-6 in conference play, and then Friends at McPherson. As Sterling and Tabor sit at 17-2 in KCAC play, tied for first. Kansas Wesleyan a half game back. I guess you could say that they are technically a half game back at 16-2, but are tied on the number of losses. Bethel at 12-6, Friends 12-7, Oklahoma Wesleyan 11-8, Bethany 8-10, and in that final spot, Avila and Ottawa tied for 8. And Avila does have the tiebreaker over the Lady Braves as they won both matchups this season. McPherson 5-14, St. Mary 4-14. Southwestern 3-16, and York 1-17. And for Ottawa in this matchup tonight, they've got to find a way to continue to stay in the game. In the last couple away games, they have shot themselves out of the game a little early on and have to battle back. If they are there at the end of the second quarter, if they can get to halftime within 5 to 10 points, you like their opportunities, which is exactly what they did on last Wednesday when they played against Sterling College. We'll go ahead and wrap up the pregame show when we come back live. Your starting lineup. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Super Stands Cleaning Service Ottawa University basketball pregame show. Tip-off is coming up. Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Super Stan's Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Super Stan's Cleaning Service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463.
I came here to run cross country and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team. To be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe today and never miss a score by reading the Ottawa Herald sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $24 plus tax, and that includes internet access. Call the Ottawa Herald at 242-4700, option 2.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball broadcast on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, Ottawa University, and by Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Super Stan's Cleaning Service, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Constantino's Price Chopper. Ottawa University basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Adamson Brothers, Dingle & Son Mortuary, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and by Leon's, the Ottawa Herald, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Arvest Bank, the City of Ottawa, and State Farm Agent Keith King. Now let's return courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mabee Arena as the Ottawa University Lady Braves take on the Lady Coyotes from Kansas Wesleyan. We'll give you the starting lineup for the Lady Braves. Visiting teams here this evening at guard, number 2, Jenna Kramer, a 5'10" guard from Winchester, Kansas. At forward, number 4, Mariah Grizzle, a 6-foot freshman from DeSoto, Kansas. At guard, number 11, Kelsey Hendricks, a 5'9" junior from Emporia, Kansas. At guard, number 20, Caitlin Hughes, a 5'4" junior from Merriam, Kansas. And at forward, number 24, Jordan Nachbar, a 5'10" freshman from Shawnee, Kansas. Starting at guard for Kansas Wesleyan will be number 12, Kayla Kavinsky, a 5'9" senior from Fort Ritchie, Florida, the transfer from Missouri Southern State. At guard, number 12, Sydney Mortensen, a 5'9" senior from Wichita, Kansas. At guard, number 15, Mackenzie Herman, a 5'7" sophomore from Rose Hill, Kansas. At forward, number 21, Gabby Miller, the 5'10" senior from Kiefer, Oklahoma. And at forward, number 42, Verge Lewis, a 6'1" sophomore from Kansas City, Kansas. Number 42, Verge Lewis. And we look at the matchup between these two clubs the first time this season. Kansas Wesleyan got the victory 81-75. That one back and forth really the entire way. But Kansas Wesleyan's hot shooting got them the win in that first matchup this year. So Ottawa are going to be looking for a little bit of redemption here, as they are currently on a 4-game losing streak. But when you look at those 4 losses, they came against Tabor, Sterling, and Bethany. And Tabor and Sterling currently in the top 25. Bethany, who was at the beginning of the season receiving votes in the top 25. So this is the 4th game Ottawa will play against a team that is either receiving votes or ranked in the top 25. Lady Braves wearing the black jerseys, black shorts, gold trim, jersey numbers in white, and Ottawa written across the chest in white. Kansas Wesleyan going with the gray jerseys, Coyotes written across the chest in purple, outlined in white, with white and purple trim down the side of the jersey. And the shorts, it'll be Lewis to jump it up against Knockbar. Only 6 games left in conference play. We tip it up as Lewis will win it. And Mackenzie Herman will bring it up for the Coyotes, as it'll go right wing into the hands of Kavinsky. Dribble handoff right side for Gabby Miller. Miller back up top to Kavinsky. Kavinsky, left side for Herman. 15 on the shot clock for the Coyotes as they run the motion back and forth. It's Miller inside the lane all the way to the basket. Layup comes up short. Nockbar might have got a piece of it as Miller was trying to transition from the right hand to the left hand. And Ottawa with their first possession going from left to right here in the first quarter. Dribble handoff with Kalen Hughes. A little stutter step. She'll go in the corner to Kramer. Kramer driving, gets in the lane. Kicks it left side. Three-pointer on the way for Grizzle. Hits the bottom side of the rim. Long rebound's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Caitlin Hughes as she collided with Virgie Lewis. And Hughes gets up a little gingerly. It was a solid connection between Lewis and Hughes. And Ottawa 0 for 1 from the field. Coyotes with their second possession. Kavinsky steps into a three from the ring, bangs off the glass into the hands of Caitlin Hughes for Ottawa. Grizzle with a nice box out that time on Lewis. 9 minutes to play in the first quarter. We're tied at 0. Hughes looking inside, lobs it to Grizzle, but it goes over her head and stolen by Kavinsky. Kavinsky and Herman going with the long sleeves, the white long sleeves under their jerseys tonight. All the way to the basket is Herman. She'll kick it left side into the hands of Mortensen. Into the corner. Goes back to Herman. She'll lose the handle, gets it back with 12 on the shot clock and has to reset. Right wing pass to Kavinsky. Kavinsky driving on Hendricks, jumper from 12 off the front rim, gets her own rebound, able to save it into the hands of Gabby Miller. So a fresh shot clock here for the Coyotes. Mortensen driving. She's cut off by Hughes. Left to throw it back up top where it's in the hands of Miller. Miller attacking Nockbar in the short corner to Herman. Open for three. It's an air ball. Getting the rebound is going to be Mariah Grizzle. Kansas Wesleyan now 0 of 3 from the field. Starts the game. Hughes. Pump fake, goes all the way to the basket, hit on the arm, and she's going to shoot two. Caitlin Hughes averaging 8 points, 2 rebounds a game. One of the best free throw shooters in the country. We'll head to the line to shoot two. As she shoots over 90% from the foul line this season. Looking to give Ottawa their first lead of the game. And she hits the front end, and it falls straight down. I can't remember the last game she did miss a free throw. I'd have to go back and look, but I know it's been at least 9 or 10 games since she missed one. She misses the front end, but she makes the second. And Ottawa has a 1-0 lead. That foul was called on Kayla Kavinsky, her first personal. Team's first here in the quarter. Kavinsky, dribble handoff with Miller. Miller crossing over, gets in the lane on Nockbar to leave it for Lewis. Kicking it back up top to Herman, now to Kavinsky. Left wing pass to Mortensen. Mortensen's pass to the corner to Herman. Herman, pump fake, drives in the lane, kicks it left side, three-pointer on the way from Miller off the back rim. Long rebound to Lewis. Lewis with the board, has it stripped, but Herman comes away with it, and a fresh shot clock again for the Coyotes. Herman, back to Kavinsky. Guarded by Hendricks. Looks to go to the right wing, now dribbles back to the middle of the floor. Leaves it with Miller. Miller has it stripped away with a whistle, and a foul will be called on Ottawa. That'll be on Caitlin Hughes, her first personal. Team's first in the first quarter. 7:26 remaining in the first quarter. Ottawa leads 1-0. Kavinsky in the left short corner. He'll go down low to Lewis. Lewis spinning in the lane. Turns. Throws up a wild shot as Grizzle kept her feet planted and forces the miss from Virgie Lewis. Hendricks in transition. They'll leave it for Kramer on the wing. Kramer looks to get in the lane, goes all the way to the basket, takes the contact. No whistle. And Herman will take it the other way for Kansas Wesleyan. Herman to the left wing. Asking for a screen from Lewis. She'll get it with the pick and roll. To Mortensen. Back to Herman on the wing. Herman to the free throw line to Mortensen. Mortensen's in the lane. Throws up a wild shot. Hits the back of the rim, but an offensive rebound by Virgie Lewis. Shot's no good. Rebound by Nockbar. As Kansas Wesleyan off to an 0 for 6 start from the field. 0 of 3 from the three-point line. Ottawa just 0 of 1. Hard to believe they've only taken one shot so far. Two-man game as Nockbar able to finish from 3 feet. And good ball movement that time as Grizzle got it from Hendricks and a quick lob inside to Nockbar as Ottawa leads by 3. 6:20 remaining in the quarter. Dangerous pass to Kavinsky, who saves it from going out of bounds into the hands of Herman. Miller driving baseline. Kicks it into the corner to Mortensen. Mortensen to Miller, left corner. Miller in the lane. Throws it up to Herman. It goes through her hands, but she tracks it down near midcourt. Herman driving, baseline, all the way to the bucket. Layup's too strong. Rebound into the hands of Grizzle. The Coyote team that's on an 8-game winning streak. had 2 impressive wins on the road last week as they had to go to the Kansas City metro area twice in a span of 72 hours. Maybe those sluggish legs showing a little bit here so far in Salina. Hendricks trying to hand it off as it goes to Kramer. 10 on the shot clock. Kramer with 7 on the shot clock, still with the left-hand dribble. Step back jumper is on the way, draws rim. Grizzle gets the offensive board in the left corner. Not about stepping into a 3. She'll go back to Kramer as Ottawa will reset. Hendricks looks to the right side as she's guarded by Herman. Goes to Grizzle with the right elbow. Dribbles to the left side of the floor. Dribble handoff to Hughes. Hughes to Nockbar, who's working inside on Miller. Nockbar shot off the rim. Shot's no good. Rebound by Lewis. Ottawa 1 for 4 from the field. Herman all the way to the basket. Left-hand layup's good as she just got inside of Hughes and Kramer. And Kansas Wesleyan on the board for the first time, but Ottawa able to hold them scoreless for 5 minutes to begin the game. Hendricks goes to Nockbar. It's almost stripped by Miller. She got a piece of it. And they'll have to go back to Hendricks. Right wing Kramer. Kramer in the corner to Hendricks. Pass inside to Grizzle. She's double teamed, loses the handle, and she's going to earn a foul on the Coyotes. And it's going to go on Verge Lewis, her first personal, second team foul. Subs coming in for Ottawa, Liz Vaughn and Madison McAvoy. And 4 subs here for the Coyotes. I'll try and get these to you. Jamie Sloan, number 0. Maddie Miller, number 50. Jennifer Anthony will also come in for Ottawa. Amanda Hill will check in along with number 35, Courtney Heinen. So we'll get those hometowns to you as we get going quickly. Vaughn inside, scores off the inbound as she found herself wide open, and Hendricks hits her. As Liz Vaughn, the freshman from Kansas City, Kansas, gets on the board and gives Ottawa a 3-point lead again at 5-2. Heinen to Sloan. Sloan right corner, 3-pointer on the way from Hill is off the back rim. Rebound by McAvoy. She'll lose it, but get it back. McAvoy with Heinen quickly on her heels. McAvoy to Grizzle. She'll work on Miller. All the way to the bucket is Mariah Grizzle, and Ottawa goes up by 5 with 4:08 remaining in the first quarter. Ottawa with their largest lead of the game. They have not trailed so far. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Ottawa up 7-2 on Kansas Wesleyan. Having it stripped from behind is Mortensen. She'll get it back. Looking for Miller. They're going to call a jump ball, and it'll go the way of the Lady Braves. And for Ottawa will be number 32, Katie Riffle, 5'8 junior from Harrisonville, Missouri. I mentioned McAvoy came in, the 5'4 sophomore from Shawnee Mission, Kansas. Also Jennifer Anthony, 5'5 sophomore from Pea Ridge, Arkansas. Kansas Wesleyan going with some pressure here into a 1-2-2 full court trap. Vaughn looking to Hendricks, and she'll cross the timeline, kicks it left side to Anthony, goes by one defender, takes the jumper, floats from 10 feet and hits with the right hand, and Ottawa goes up by 7. 9-2. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Driving baseline is Sloan. Sloan to the wing as it goes to Heinen. Down low to Maddie Miller. Back to Heinen. Deep 3 on the way from Heinen. It's off the back rim. Rebound by Miller. Putback's no good, but she's going to earn 2 free throws. Ottawa up 9-2, 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. Maddie Miller averaging 2 points a game and 3 rebounds, 69% foul shooter, gets the first one to go. Into the game for the Coyotes will be number 22, Kayla Valine, the 5'7 junior from Aurora, Colorado. Free throw on the way, no good for Miller, but an offensive rebound by Maddie Miller. Putback's no good, and she's going to shoot 2 more. And if that is on, they're going to call the foul on Riffle, her first personal. So back to the line will be Maddie Miller. She went 1 for 2 on her first trip. Free throw no good for Miller as Kansas Wesleyan is 1 of 3 from the foul line. Grizzle will quickly come back into the game for Riffle. Free throw on the way from Miller is off the back rim as well, and a rebound by Hendricks. Kansas Wesleyan not a team that shoots well from the free throw line particularly well, and now McAvoy earns a foul on the other end as she attacks Maddie Miller. McAvoy goes 5'4". Miller goes 5'9", and McAvoy, no fear, attacking the bucket that time, and she's going to earn 2 free throws. And for Miller, that's her first personal. 3rd team foul as McAvoy hits the first one. Into the Coyotes is number 41, Lauren Flowers. McAvoy on the season, 3 points, 2 rebounds a game, 72% from the free throw line. Ottawa leads by 7. Make it 8 as she makes the second. And Ottawa takes their biggest lead of the game at 11-3. 3:10 remaining in the quarter. Heinen in the lane to Valine, left side. Heinen driving, they're calling a block on Anthony. As attacking her was Heinen. And the forearm got pretty high, but not high enough for the officials. They're going to call the block on Anthony. And that is her first personal, 14 foul on the Lady Braves. As it will be Valine to inbound for Kansas Wesleyan. She'll go to Sloan. Sloan to the elbow as it goes to Flowers. Flowers will face up, looking left side. Little ball fake, works left side to Heinen. Heinen to the basket, throws one wildly off the glass. Rebound by Anthony. And she's double teamed in the front court. And now she's fouled. And that's going to be the 4th team foul on the Coyotes. Foul goes on Heinen, her first personal. Next foul for either team puts them into the bonus with 2:46 remaining, and Ottawa up 11-3. The Coyotes 1 of 12 from the field here in the quarter. Hendricks right wing for McAvoy. McAvoy looking down low, and it's going to be stolen away by Flowers as it's into the hands of Valine. Valine, left side for Sloan. They're going to swing it around the key as it's Amanda Hill. Hill all the way to the bucket, partially blocked by Grizzle. And Anthony in transition 2-on-2 has McAvoy to her right. Goes to McAvoy in the corner. McAvoy driving to the bucket. Basket is not going to go as she goes to the floor, goes through the hands of a Kansas Wesleyan defender. They're going to say it was last touched by the Coyotes, so Ottawa will inbound under the bucket. Hughes comes out of the game for Hendricks. McAvoy will come out for Jenna Kramer. Nockbar also racing to the scores table. As Vaughn will come out. 2:14 to go in the quarter. Ottawa up 11-3 on receiving votes. Kansas Wesleyan. Inbound in the corner to Hughes. Almost goes out of bounds. Tries to save it. Nockbar comes away with it. Anthony going baseline all the way to the bucket. Looks to score off the glass. Shot's no good. Rebound by the Coyotes. With 2 minutes to go in the quarter, and Ottawa by 8. Sloan in transition. Leaves it for Heinen. Heinen to the bucket. Pass left side to Sloan. In the lane, Valine's jumper is good from 5 feet. Kansas Wesleyan scores their 5th point of the quarter with only 1:46 remaining in the first. Anthony puts 4 fingers in the air. He looks to work to the left wing. It ends up having to go to Nockbar, and it's stolen away, and Flowers goes the other way. Flowers to the bucket. Throws up a shot. It's good. Kansas Wesleyan goes on a 4-0 run to cut Ottawa's lead to 4 at 11-7. Kramer left wing. Screen coming from Nockbar. Kramer in the lane, looking to go by a defender. Goes off the glass and the touch, and it falls for Jenna Kramer. And a timeout called by Ottawa with 1:14 remaining in the first quarter and a 6-point lead at 13-7. It'll be 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
City Braves up 13-7 on the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. Ottawa 5 of 10 from the field. The Coyotes just 2 of 15. 1:10 remaining in the first. It's Coyotes basketball. Heinen comes off the screen from Hill. They'll run pick and roll. Hill finds herself wide open under the basket and scores. And a nice pass from Heinen to find Flowers. Anthony with the runner, doesn't go this time as it hits off the back rim. Thought it was going to drop from this angle. But a rebound for the Coyotes. In transition, it's Sloan. And Sloan runs into the body of Anthony. She's going to pick up her second foul. That puts the Coyotes to the foul line here with 46 seconds remaining. To the line, Jamie Sloan. Sloan averaging 1 point, almost 1 rebound a game. Free throw in and out. She is a 50% foul shooter, only her 17th attempted free throw of the year as Anthony comes out with those 2 fouls. Hendricks will come in with the final 46.9 seconds of the first quarter. Second free throw up for Sloan. It's off the back rim. Hendricks gets the rebound. And again, Kansas Wesleyan putting some pressure on Ottawa. Lady Braves need to go quickly here. Almost got called for the 10-second violation. Grizzle has the ball ripped away by Heinen. And the Coyotes go the other way. That is Ottawa's 4th turnover of the quarter. Kansas Wesleyan with about a 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Amanda Hill with it on the wing. Hill up top to Flowers. Right wing pass to Sloan. Sloan looking for a cutting Caleb Valine. They'll go down low. Basket's good. And scoring off the glass is Amanda Hill. The Coyotes have cut it to a 2-point deficit here at 13-11. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Hendricks standing on the left wing. Hendricks keeps the basketball. Ottawa's got to get some kind of shot off. Runner at the end of the quarter. And Hendricks hits it off the glass and scores. And Ottawa goes up by 4 at the end of 1. They lead 15-11. You're listening to Ottawa University's Lady Braves basketball on 1220 of 103.7 FM KOFO.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Super Stan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games, indoors, not a good idea. But Super Stan's cleaning service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-248-2463.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Back here at Mabee Arena as Ottawa leads by 4 at the end of 1, 15-11. Lady Braves shot 46% from the field. The Coyotes just 5 of 18 in the first quarter. By Ottawa leads by 4. Coyotes come into the game averaging over 73 points a game. But a slow start so far for Kansas. 77 points a game. And it will be Coyote basketball to start the second. They trail by 4. And all 5 starters back into the game for Kansas Wesleyan. As it's Kavinsky, Mortensen, Herman, Miller, and Lewis. For Ottawa, it's Kramer, Grizzle, Hendricks, Hughes, and Nockbar. Berger Lewis has it stripped away. It goes off of her leg and out of bounds as Nockbar forces the turnover. Kansas Wesleyan's second turnover of the game. Rebounds in favor of Ottawa, 13-10. And again, Coyotes with some pressure, and now Nockbar's called for a travel. And she was looking at Hendricks about 3/4 of the way down the floor. Ottawa with their 5th turnover of the game. Ottawa below their average on Saturday, and a quick inbound into the hands of Kavinsky. And she'll score as she sent the Ottawa defender. It looked like that was Hendricks going in the wrong direction, and then Kavinsky attacks the basket and scores. And the Ottawa lead down to 2 at 15-13, 9:25 left in the half. Going baseline is Hendricks, looking to go by her defender, has it blocked by Kavinsky on the backside help defense, and the Coyotes go the other way. Herman in transition, looking to get in the lane, leaves to Kavinsky open for 3 from straight away, hits the rim, and Kavinsky down on the floor after the play. It looks like she might have came down on her knee. A whistle and a stoppage of play here. Kavinsky just kind of collapsed to the floor. And not sure what is going to happen here. Ottawa looked like they had the rebound. But I guess Kansas Wesleyan came away with it. So So it will be Coyote basketball again here with 25 seconds on the shot clock. Miller, right wing. We go to Mortensen. Mortensen, left side. Inside, it'll go to Miller as she gets a nice spin move inside and scores over the top of Nockbar, and we're tied at 15. 8:47 remaining in the first half as the Coyotes start this half on a 4-0 run. Pass inside to Grizzle. She's double-teamed, and Ottawa's going to turn it over. It's going to be an over and a back on the Lady Braves. Ottawa's 7th turnover of the game. Coyotes with a chance to take their first lead of the game here on this possession as we're tied at 15. Lewis, left wing. They'll find Herman. Left side for Gabby Miller. Miller faces up, has a couple screens in front of her, gets to the basket, leaves it for Mortensen to the elbow. Back to Herman. Left side three-pointer on the way for the Coyotes as an air ball. Was unable to connect was Courtney Heinen. And the three-pointer woes continue for the Coyotes as they are 0 for 7. 15-15 our score, 8:14 left in the first half between Ottawa and Kansas Wesleyan. And Hughes has it knocked out of her hands by Gabby Miller, and it's going to go out of bounds. Remain with the Lady Braves. Coyotes outscored Ottawa 4-2 here in the second quarter after Ottawa outscored the Coyotes 15-11 in the first. Again, the trap coming from the Coyotes. They're going to trap Hughes, who loses the handle. Nockbar gets it back. Lady Braves have to go quickly. They have a 3-on-2 break now. Grizzle on the left wing. Grizzle to Kramer. Up top to Nockbar. They'll swing it around the key. Hendricks to the basket. Runner is off the back rim. Rebound by Virgie Lewis. Good look that time from Hendricks as she got a look from about 6 feet. Just couldn't get it to fall. Gabby Miller, right wing. Miller with a lot of action in front of her. She'll find Herman. Herman to the basket. Goes off the glass. Layup's no good. Ball goes off the foot of Nockbar on the rebound and goes right out of bounds. So it'll stay with the Coyotes, and they get a fresh shot clock. 7:34 left in the half. We're tied at 15. Inbound will go in the corner to Mortensen for a three. It's off the back rim. Rebound by Nockbar. Ottawa continuing to not allow the Coyotes second chance opportunities so far here tonight. And Hendricks collapses to the floor, loses the handle, and it's a steal all the way to the bucket. It's Herman, and it's blocked from behind by Kramer. Prevents a layup for Kansas Wesleyan, and will stay with the Coyotes. But Kramer timed up that block perfectly. Herman will come out. Jamie Sloan will re-enter for Kansas Wesleyan. Inbound will go to Virgie Lewis in the right corner. We'll go back up top to Miller. Miller, dribble handoff with Sloan. Now dribble handoff right side for Heinen. Heinen in the lane, left side for Mortensen. Mortensen with the jumper. It's partially blocked, but still goes. Hendricks got a piece of it, which changed the trajectory of the ball, but it still falls, and the Coyotes have their first lead of the game. They are up 17-50, and have outscored Ottawa 6-0 here in the quarter. Kramer looking left side, and a foul will be called on Miller as Nockbar was pushed to the floor. First team foul on Kansas Wesleyan in the quarter. McAvoy will come in. Hughes will come out for Ottawa. Ottawa to inbound on a sideline out-of-bounds play. They'll go to McAvoy. McAvoy with the screen from Grizzle. Driving. Now has to dribble back into the short corner. She ran out of room. Finds Grizzle to Hendricks. Pass inside to Nockbar. Good position. Right-hand layup is good for Jordan Nockbar. That is the third time they have run that play. And it is connected on 2 of those 3 attempts. And Ottawa ties this game up at 17. Sloan in the lane all the way to the basket. Hits the bottom of the rim. Grizzle with the board. Leaves it with Hendricks. Tied at 17. 6:13 left in the half. Ottawa's led by as many as 8. Coyotes have led just one time, and that was by 2. McAvoy left wing. Looking inside. Still looking. Jab steps in, goes to Kramer. Kramer in the lane, trying to move on her pivot foot. Has nowhere to go. Kicks out to Grizzle, takes a 3 at the end of the shot clock, rattles in, and it goes. And the Lady Braves hit their first three-pointer of the game. They are now 1 of 2. The Coyotes are 0 of 7. Gabby Miller in the lane, all the way to the bucket, and she's going to earn a trip to the free throw line. She found herself in a tough position, and Ottawa bails her out with the foul with the hit on the arm. Miller with 2 points and a rebound. As a team, the Coyotes just 1 of 6 from the foul line. Free throw for Miller's no good. They shoot only 66% as a team on the year. Checking in for the first time this evening for the Coyotes is number 2, Valerie Most, the 5'9" senior from Brady, Nebraska. Second free throw for Gabby Miller is good, and she will come out of the game. Amanda Hill will re-enter as Ottawa leads by 2, 20-18, 5:38 left in the half. And again, pressure put on by the Coyotes. Ottawa breaks it this time as it gets to Grizzle just over the center line. Hendricks right wing pass to Kramer. Kramer faces up, looking inside, still looking. Cross-court pass finds Hendricks. Hendricks looks to drive in the lane, kicks it out to Grizzle. Grizzle dribbles baseline, Knockbar working inside, scores off the glass through the contact, and Jordan Knockbar has 6. Ottawa's lead up to 4 at 22-18. 5:05 to play in the first half. Most, guarded by Hendricks. Picks up her dribble, goes right wing to Sloan. Sloan, left side to Hill. Pass goes to Mortensen, back in the corner to Most. Most goes baseline, they'll leave it for Lewis, and she's going to travel. Wasn't expecting the ball to hit her in the chest, and took an extra step. That is the third turnover of the game on the Coyotes. Ottawa has held Kansas Wesleyan to just 29% shooting. Ottawa now up to 47%, and the press continues for Kansas Wesleyan. Knockbar just doing exactly what she needed to do, and then she dribbles off her foot. Had a 1-on-2 situation there, tried to split it, and accidentally dribbles off her foot. 8th turnover of the night on Ottawa. 22-18 Lady Braves. 4:39 to go in the half. The type of game Ottawa wants to play, low scoring, knockdown, drag out, possession. Flowers inside, looks to score and does with the left hand as she goes over the top of Knockbar. And Flowers has come off the bench and has scored 4 points. Kramer left side for McAvoy. McAvoy spinning in the lane, loses the handle. It's stolen away by Mortensen. 22-20 Ottawa, 4:05 remaining in the half. Mortensen, right wing dribble. It'll go baseline to Heinen. Now to Amanda Hill. Back down low to Flowers. Flowers is going to she's going to earn the foul on McAvoy. She must have got a piece of the arm that time. Thought it was going to be steal for the Lady Braves, as that's the second team foul on Ottawa. Second personal on McAvoy. Subs for Ottawa, Liz Vaughn and Hughes will enter as Knockbar and McAvoy will take a seat. Mortensen to inbound with 30 seconds on the shot clock. They'll go to Most. Left side, going baseline is Sloan. Sloan kicks it out to Mortensen, and she's going to be called for the travel before she takes the shot. Coyotes are up to 32% from the field. At one point in the game, they were 1 of 17. They are now 9 of 26. Vaughn, cross-court pass will find Kramer on the left wing. Back up top to Hendricks with 20 on the shot clock. Ottawa by 2, 22-20. 3:30 to go in the half. Hughes goes in the corner to Vaughn. Vaughn looks to attack, spins in the lane, goes by one defender, can't score off the glass with the left hand. But Vaughn doing exactly what she needs to do, which is attack the bucket. Doesn't go that time, but maybe the next time it's called for a foul or she'll score. Like the position Ottawa has put their post in so far early on. Mortensen off balance, can't get it to go with the left hand. And a lot of one-and-done possessions for the Coyotes here early on. And Ottawa has led on the board so far. They're up 16-15 on the rebounding edge. Backdoor cut, looking for Hendricks, but it's a turnover. And Heinen takes it away. Heinen in transition. Left side for Most. Most tries to score, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. For Kramer, that is her first personal. Third team foul on Ottawa in the quarter. Most first free throws good. Gabby Miller returns for the Coyotes. Kayla Valine also back into the game. 22-21, Ottawa leads as Most looks to convert both free throws. Second one off the front rim, and Ottawa keeps the 1-point lead at 22-21. Vaughn has a 2-on-1 here. She goes quickly. Vaughn into the short corner, loses the handle. She looked like she got hit on the face, and she is on the floor. And Kansas Wesleyan with it in transition. Vaughn still on the floor as she is bleeding under the basket. And we're going to see what happens there as Ottawa scored. As it's 23-22, and Vaughn is down under the bucket on the far side. And can't really see exactly what happened, but I'm not sure how the officials didn't see her. Not sure if she might have taken a shot to the face that time, but we'll take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Vaughn, who is bleeding from her lip. As Kansas Wesleyan scored on the 5-on-4, so they take a 1-point lead at 23-22. And Vaughn not happy with the officials, and a quick turnover by Ottawa as Most finds Gabby Miller. Will dribble back near midcourt. Didn't realize that her team had a 2-on-1. Instead decides to set it up, and a quick turnover on Kansas Wesleyan as the pass by Kayla Valine was intended for Lauren Flowers as it went over her head and out of bounds. Flowers, a freshman from Overland Park, Kansas, played at Blue Valley West. The pressure from the Coyotes has caused 11 Ottawa turnovers here in the first half, but Ottawa does break the press this time. And Kramer open for three, and it's banged in from Jenna Kramer. And Ottawa goes up by 2 at 25-23, 1:52 remaining in the half. Flowers looking left side. Down low to Miller. Miller in the lane, looking to score off the glass, and it goes. Thought it was going to pop right out. Instead, she gets the hometown bounce, and we're tied at 25. 1:35 to go in the half. Coyotes shooting has improved immensely from the first quarter. They were down to 7% with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. They are up to 33% from the field now. Kramer right wing out to Hughes, open for three from the wing. It's off the back rim, rebound by Kansas Wesleyan. As in transition will be Amanda Hill. No one stopping ball. Hill gets the free throw line, goes out to Miller. Left side pass will go to Valine. Cross-court pass to Miller. She will hang on to it with 15 on the shot clock. We had a minute left in the half. We're tied at 25. Three-pointer from the Valine is no good. Flowers with the offensive rebound will kick it back up, and the jumper is good from Amanda Hill from 18 feet. Coyotes tie their largest lead of the game, just 2 at 27-25. 43 seconds on the game clock, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Hendricks to the free throw line. Right-hand dribble. Up top to Knockbar. Lob inside to Grizzle. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Flowers. And it'll stay with Ottawa. Hendricks to inbound with 13 on the shot clock, 32.4 on the clock for the second quarter. Grizzle inside, tries to go off the glass, way too strong with the right hand. And Kansas Wesleyan can hold for the last shot, but Miller's going to go in transition. Finds her way to the short corner. Right side to Valine, and she's going to travel. And now Ottawa gets the last shot of the half. Hasn't been pretty, but Ottawa finds themselves just down by 2 and a chance to tie it or take the lead with a 3 here before halftime. Again, Hughes picks up her dribble. She's double-teamed. She'll find Kramer to Grizzle. In the corner to Hendricks. Goes baseline. It's blocked on her jumper from 6 feet. And Coyotes go in transition. Miller, 3 seconds left. Three-pointer on the way from Hill is off the rim, no good, and that'll do it for the first half. As Ottawa trails 27-25 The receiving votes Kansas Wesleyan here in the Mabee Arena in Salina. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University's Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Taking the time to check a few things on your vehicle now can save time later. Lights, signals, and wipers are in working order and your fluids are full. This reminder is from CarStar Ottawa, keeping you safe on the road. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax, we'll take it from here.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team. To be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I recently joined my father in business, and I am looking forward to working with families in Miami and Franklin County. Lewisburg will be my home base, and I am eager to make friends and meet the neighbors.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Welcome back to Mabee Arena as Ottawa trails at half 27-25 to the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. Ottawa got off to a quick 13-7 lead with 1:14 remaining in the first quarter as they held the Coyotes to 2 of 15 shooting for the first 9 minutes. Ottawa was 5 of 10 at that point, and the Lady Braves took a 4-point lead into the second quarter of 15-11. Ottawa finished the first quarter 6 of 13 from the field. And Kansas Wesleyan 5 of 18 from the field. In the second quarter, Kansas Wesleyan would get their first lead of the game. They went up by 2 with just over 4 minutes to play in the half, but Ottawa would claw back and tie it up, but a jumper from Kansas Wesleyan with just over 45 seconds remaining gave the Coyotes the lead at the break, 27-25. We'll take another break. You've been listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO Sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
If you were given the gift of jewelry this holiday from Sutton's Jewelry, then you know how much you mean to the person who gave it to you. Whether it's a ring, necklace, pendant, or custom-made piece, you can see the beauty of the cut, color, and design that Kathy, Phil, and everyone at Sutton's Jewelry took the time to make sure was just right for you. If you didn't get the gift of jewelry from Sutton's Jewelry this season, maybe it's time to take matters into your own hands. Visit Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2, and open anytime online at suttonsjewelryinc.com.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
It doesn't matter if you're in the game or just working around the house. Injuries can happen, but not all of them require a trip to the ER. Ransom Memorial Health's Express Care Clinic can help. They're now open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Ransom Memorial Health, providing you with remarkable care. Visit ransom.org.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Welcome back to Mabee Arena as we look at the first half stats. We'll start with the home team, the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. Leading the way for Kansas Wesleyan in the first half was Virgie Lewis. My apologies, that would be Gabby Miller finishes with 5 points and a rebound. Virgie Lewis led the way on the rebounding side as she had 4. Kayla Kaminsky 2 points and 2 rebounds as she went down with an injury early on in the second quarter. We haven't seen her since, but that is a big loss for the Coyotes if she doesn't come back in this game, as she averages over 12 points a game. Sydney Mortensen finished with 2. Mackenzie Herman had 2. Valerie Most had 3. Kayla Valine had 2. Amanda Hill with 6. Lauren Flowers with 4. And Maddie Miller with 1. Kansas Wesleyan shot just 35% from the field. They were 0 of 10 from the three-point line and 3 of 10 from the foul line. For Ottawa, leading the way in the first half was Jordan Nockbar with her 6 points and 4 rebounds. Mariah Grizzle 5 points, 5 boards. Jenna Kramer 5 points and a rebound. Kelsey Hendricks 2 points, 2 boards. Caitlin Hughes 1 point, 1 rebound. Maddie McAvoy 2 points and a rebound. Liz Vaughn 2 points, and Jennifer Anthony had 2 for Ottawa as they shot 43% from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. They did turn it over 12 times, which turned into 13 Kansas Wesleyan points. Ottawa forced 6 K-Dub turnovers, and they turned that into 5 points. K-Dub wins his points in the paint 18-10, and second chance points 7-0. Bench points have been key for the Coyotes. They have 16 compared to 6 from Ottawa. Lady Braves outscored the Coyotes 15-11 in the first, or outscored in the second 16-10. Last lead for the Lady Braves was at the 3:13 mark of the first quarter, as they were up by as many as 8. At that juncture, the last time Ottawa hit a bucket was at the 1:58 mark of the second quarter. Kansas Wesleyan was at the 52nd mark of the quarter. Score was tied 3 times, and there were 5 lead changes in the first half. We'll take another timeout. You're listening to Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is proud to be a sponsor of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast and a supporter of OU Athletics. For Great Life membership options to the golf course and fitness center, just visit greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Go Braves!
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323. The KOFO Sports Guide keeps you in touch with your team, area high schools, or Ottawa University. Find your team's schedule in the KOFO Sports Guide, featuring football, volleyball, wrestling, and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Beckman Motors, Seven Cedars in Princeton, Frank Eye Center, Great Life Golf and Fitness, and Quality Structures Incorporated. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
The Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our communities secure. Composed of hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers from all walks of life, the Guard is always ready to respond to local or national emergencies. We protect the homeland. We're always there when called upon, and in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. To learn more, log on to nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back as we look at scores from around the KCAC at halftime. Every game started at 6 o'clock today. Avila leads York 24-16 at the break. St. Mary up on Southwestern 42-26. That one already into the third quarter. Bethel leads Sterling 34-32 at half. Friends on McPherson 32-31. Tabor up on Bethany 34-24. We'll keep an eye on that Avila-York game as Ottawa and Avila tied in the standings right now. Both teams sit at 7 and 9 in KCAC play, but Avila owns the tiebreaker, so the Lady Braves are going to need Avila to slip up one more time or win one more game than Avila down the stretch, as Ottawa does have a couple winnable games coming up for sure. When you look at the matchup against Bethel on February 2nd, that one will be in Wilson Fieldhouse on Wednesday night, and then against York on the 6th as they will have to travel up to Nebraska, which is never an easy trip by any means. The longest road trip for Ottawa on the season, which is a 4+ hour bus ride. So they will go to Nebraska next Wednesday, and then at McPherson that following Saturday on February the 9th, where they come home to take on Oklahoma Wesleyan on the 13th for their final home game of the regular season before they finish out with St. Mary on the 16th. Hard to believe there's only 5 games remaining after tonight, and Ottawa really needs to go 3-2 down the stretch to have a shot to make it into the KCAC tournament. And then once you're into the tournament, you just never know from there. And you look at the games Ottawa's played against the top seeds in this conference so far, you know, taking Sterling all the way down to the wire early on in the year. You look at the matchup with the other top clubs, which is against Tabor. Ottawa played well at home, but not great in Hillsboro. And then Kansas Wesleyan played them close the first time, and right now just down by 2 at the break. As we'll take our final break of halftime. When we come back, we'll have the start of your second half. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220. Great Life Golf and Fitness is proud to be a sponsor of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast and a supporter of OU Athletics. For Great Life membership options to the golf course and fitness center, just visit greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Go Braves!
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948. Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe today and never miss a score by reading the Ottawa Herald sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $24 plus tax, and that includes internet access. Call the Ottawa Herald at 242-4700.
100, option 2. Learn and understand the working parts of your community at this year's First Friday Forums. Every first Friday of each month, a new topic and new speaker, free and open to the public. This Friday's guest speaker is Franklin County Clerk Janet Paddock, sharing the Franklin County election process and other clerk's office responsibilities. Forum begins at 10 o'clock at Neosho County Community College and sponsored by the Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce, City of Ottawa, Neosho County Community College, the Franklin County Health Department, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and KOFO.
Play Words with Listeners every weekday afternoon over your lunch hour at 12:20. Listen for the letters that make up our mystery word, and once you have figured out what that word is, call in and win. Words with Listeners, brought to you by Pizza Time, Kansas State Bank, and Brendan Iron Bar and Grill.
Welcome back for the start of the second half. For Ottawa, it will be Kramer, Grizzle, Hendricks, Hughes, and Nockbar. For Kansas Wesleyan, Kavinsky will be back out there, so it'll be Kavinsky, Mortensen, Herman, Miller, and Lewis for the Coyotes. Lady Braves going from right to left on the radio dial here in the second half. They will have the basketball and an opportunity to tie it up with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. But they only trail by 2. The Kansas Wesleyan currently on an 8-game winning streak. Finally, we'll get started here in the second half as Hughes will inbound it to Hendricks. Hendricks will be guarded by Herman, and they'll go right wing for Caitlin Hughes. Hughes looking for the backdoor cut from Nockbar. It's cut off by Miller. Oh, right wing for Hendricks. Hendricks to Kramer, cutting to the bucket, throws it in the corner to Grizzle. She runs into Kramer, and then Kramer's going to have to save it from going out of bounds. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock for Ottawa. Kramer, dribble drive, gets in the lane, looking to go off the glass high and scores with the left hand is Jenna Kramer, and we're tied at 27. 9:28 remaining in the third quarter. Herman, screen coming from Lewis. Herman to the free throw line, all the way to the bucket. Scoop shot is no good. Rebound by Hendricks as Grizzle forced the off-balance shot from Herman. Kramer in the corner. Goes by Lewis. Then picks up her dribble. Over to Hendricks. Right wing pass for Kramer. Back to Grizzle. Left wing pass for Hughes. Hughes in the corner to Hendricks. Hendricks with 8 on the shot clock. Left wing for Hughes. Pass down low to Nockbar, stolen away by Kavinsky. Hughes having to force it that time as it was late in the shot clock. Herman to the free throw line. Jumper from 7, blocked by Kramer. Grizzle picks it up for the Lady Braves. That's Ottawa's third block of the game. Hughes left open for 3, bangs it in, and Ottawa goes up 30-27. Ottawa now 3 of 5 from the three-point line tonight. They lead by 3, 8:23 to go in the third. Kavinsky, left side for Herman. Herman, little stutter step, and she'll work with the dribble to the left corner. Goes up top to Kavinsky. Right wing pass to Miller. Miller in the lane, off balance, layup's good as she just underhanded it at the rim. The Coyotes respond to the Ottawa made 3. Ottawa's lead remains at 1, 8 minutes to go in the third. Hughes loses the handle and it's stolen away by Mortensen. Mortensen turns it over, and looking to get it back is Hughes. And they're going to call a jump ball, so it'll go the way of Kansas Wesleyan. Ottawa's turnover problems continue. That's their 13th of the game. 30-29 Lady Braves. 7:49 left in the third. Lewis looking inside as she stands at the right wing. Has to go up top to Herman. Herman in the lane all the way to the bucket. Loses the handle. Saves it into the corner. Now to Miller. Right side Kavinsky. Kavinsky goes baseline. Spins. Looking to score off the glass. It's no good. Nockbar gets the rebound as she tries to go through Berger Lewis. And a reach-in foul called on Gabby Miller. That will be her second personal. Team's first here in the third quarter. 7:30 remaining in the third. Ottawa up 30-29. Lady Braves have started on a 5-2 run here in the third quarter. Hendricks to Grizzle at the elbow. Handoff to Hughes. Almost has it stolen by Miller. Now she picks up her dribble on the right wing. Has to go to Kramer. Kramer from straightaway works to the left wing. Kramer picks up her dribble. They'll leave it inside to Grizzle. Grizzle loses the handle, finds Hughes. Hughes with the 3 with 3 seconds on the shot clock. It's an air ball. Rebound by Kavinsky. She'll keep it herself in transition. Lobs it to Lewis inside, and she can't save it from going out of bounds. Or saves it from going out of bounds. She gives Ottawa the 3-on-2. Hughes loses it as it goes through her hands, and Herman has it. Herman in transition. Long pass to Virgie Lewis. It gets to her under the basket. Fade away in the lane. No good as Knoxbar gets the board. Back-to-back hectic possessions that time by both squads. Hughes goes baseline. Has to spin back to the right corner. Finds Kramer open from the free throw line. It's off the front rim. No good. Lewis with the rebound. Ottawa now down to about 45% from the field here, with 6:20 remaining in the third, and the Coyotes at 35%, and a travel will be called on Herman. McAvoy comes in for Ottawa along with Anthony. Herman will check out for the Coyotes as Jamie Sloan comes back in. Also into the game is Amanda Hill and Courtney Heinen. So the only starters remaining in the game are Mortensen and Lewis for Kansas Wesleyan. 30-29, Ottawa leads, 6:10 to go in the third. Grizzle looking to the basket, has it stripped by Lewis, gets her own rebound. Jump shot's no good, might have fought through a little bit of contact that time. Coyotes, right wing for Hill, to Heinen. Left wing, as it goes to Herman. Herman facing up on the wing, pass up top to Hill. Right wing for Lewis. Lewis pass inside, goes to Mortensen. Driving right side is Hill, and another foul called on Jennifer Anthony. She will pick up her third personal. And Brooke Barron will come in for the first time tonight, the 5'5 freshman from Kingston, Arkansas. Anthony will have to come out of the game with those 3 fouls. 5:46 left in the third. Coyotes with the basketball, trailing by 1. Heinen driving to the bucket, left-hand layup, dangerous, or just flings it up late. Goes off the backboard and right into the hands of her teammate, Amanda Hill. Three-pointer in the corner is good for Amanda Hill. And the Coyotes tie their biggest lead of the game at 2, 32-30. Screen from Grizzle as Hendricks gets to the right wing. Up top to Knockbar. Left corner for McAvoy. McAvoy faces up, goes baseline, cut off by Herman. Picks up her dribble, tries to go to Barron. Barron in the lane, throws one off the glass, can't score this time. Rebound by Virgie Lewis. Lewis to Herman. Herman, right side for Hill. Hill goes baseline all the way to the basket. No one there to stop her. Lewis with the offensive rebound. Went right back up with it. Didn't realize there wasn't an Ottawa defender there. Lady Braves get lucky. Getting the rebound is Grizzle. Back up to Knockbar. Hendricks open from 15. It's off the back rim. No good. Offensive rebound by Knockbar. She's fouled on the way back up, and she'll shoot 2. Knockbar with perfect position on the left block for that rebound. She'll shoot 2. That's the second personal on Heinen. Second team foul on the Coyotes here in the third quarter. Both teams have scored 5 points here in the third as Knockbar. First free throw is off the side rim and out. Riffle comes in for Ottawa as Grizzle takes a seat. Flowers re-enters for the Coyotes. Knockbar trying to hit 1 of 2 here. Free throw up and good for the freshman as Liz Vaughn will check in for her as Ottawa trails by 1 at 32-31. 4:46 remaining in the third. Ottawa is 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Sloan will be guarded by Barron. Sloan to the right wing to Heinen. Left side for Herman. Herman to the elbow. Pass in the corner. As that goes to Sloan. Sloan going baseline, guarded by Barron. And it's going to be thrown out of bounds by Kansas Wesleyan. 9th turnover of the evening on the Coyotes. And now pressure being put on in the full court as the inbound will go to Barron. Back to Vaughn. Vaughn's going to keep it herself, going to break the press all by herself. She'll find Riffle in the left corner. Back to McAvoy on the wing. McAvoy driving, gets in the lane, loses the handle. It's stolen away by Mortensen. To leave it for Sloan. Mortensen in the corner. Back to Sloan. Sloan to the right wing, driving baseline. She'll leave it with Heinen. Heinen looked like she might have traveled, but does get it over to Mortensen. Flowers to the bucket, and scoring is going to be Amanda Hill. On the backdoor cut, where she found herself open and the help defense was a little late. Hill just kind of throws one up, fighting through the contact, and it goes. And a 3-point lead now for the Coyotes with a chance to make it 4. Hendricks will come out of the game. Kramer comes back in. Kavinsky heads to the scorer's table. Check in for Hill after the free throw. Free throw is good and gives the Coyotes their largest lead at 4 points. 3:59 to go in the third. Coyotes up 35-31. Inbound goes to Barron. Now back to Vaughn. Vaughn. No look pass, and it's stolen away by Hill. Hill over to Heinen. And a whistle and a foul called on Ottawa. Foul's going to be called on McAvoy. Not a bad foul there, though, as that is the third team foul on Ottawa. But McAvoy prevents the wide-open layup. Ottawa will be able to set up their defense here on the inbound as Vaughn will come out of the game. Nockmar will re-enter. Throw it into the baseline as it'll go to Flowers. Flowers on Riffle. Flowers scores on the left hand as she spun away from the lane and scores with the left hand, and it's a 6-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan at 37-31. McAvoy left wing. Right side for Riffle. She'll step into a three. It draws the rim. Fights for the rebound, and Heinen gets it in a 2-on-1 here for Kansas Wesleyan. Heinen with Hill to her right. Finds her shot. Is blocked by Nockmar. She did a great job to get back in transition. Still Coyote basketball with 24 seconds on the shot clock. Coyotes on a 5-0 run as they lead by 6, 37-31. Kavinsky will track it down if she looked like she might have kicked the ball into the right corner. Down low to Flowers. Flowers working on Riffle. Looking to go off the glass, scores, and she's fouled. And an 8-point lead now for the Coyotes. Second personal on Riffle. Barron and Riffle will come out as Hughes and Grizzle check back in. Flowers looking to add to an 8-point lead. She'll miss this one as Grizzle loses the handle. It's stolen away as she brought it back down. Heinen hanging on to the basketball as everyone gets back offensively for the Coyotes. Pass inside to Flowers. Back to Heinen for three. It's off the back rim this time. Nobody for Ottawa grabs the ball, and Kaminsky comes away with it. Coyotes early on an 8-0 run. All the way to the basket is Sloan, and she's going to travel. Tried to stop herself while she was attacking the bucket. And the Coyotes turn it over for the 6th time. 8-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan. They've outscored Ottawa 12-6. They force another Lady Braves turnover. That's the 18th of the game. Sloan looking left side. Leaves it for Heinen. Heinen all the way to the bucket. Scoops and scores off the glass. And it's a 10-point lead for the Coyotes. Their largest of the game at 41-31. And that'll force a full timeout from Ottawa with 2:20 remaining in the third. We'll take it with them as the Lady Braves trail 41-31. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
10-point lead for the Coyotes. Forces Bruce Tate timeout. See how Ottawa comes out of the timeout as they have the basketball. Kramer in the corner, and she's going to be fouled by Heinen. And she'll pick up her third personal. Third team foul on the Coyotes here in the third quarter. Inbound will go to Grizzle. Grizzle leaves it with Hughes. They kind of run into each other as they slam shoulder to shoulder, but Hughes able to regain her balance, and she'll get in the lane. They'll leave it out to Grizzle. In the corner to Kramer. Open for three. It's good, and Jenna Kramer heating up from behind the arc. That is her second made three-pointer, and she gets to the double digits for Ottawa. She has 10. Ottawa down by 7, 41-34, 1:43 left in the third quarter. Hill over to Sloan. Sloan in the corner. Heinen driving to the basket, scooping again, as she loves to go from that left wing and scoop at the lane. This time it doesn't go, and then Nockbar's hit on the arm, and that is going to be the fourth team foul. Going to go on Flowers, her first personal. Next foul for either team puts the other one into the bonus. McAvoy will come out as Hendricks re-enters. Mortensen will come in along with Kavinsky for Kansas Wesleyan as they lead by 7. Grizzle in the corner. Thought about the three as she was all by herself for about 2 seconds. Grizzle picks up the dribble, tries to get rid of it, stolen away by Flowers. The turnovers continue to be the Achilles heel for Ottawa. That's the 20th of the game on the Lady Braves. Kavinsky looks to go in the lane, tries to score off the glass with the double clutch, gets her own rebound. Hill comes away with it. Ball still up for grabs, saving it out to Hill for three. It's good. And a delay of game on Kansas Wesleyan. That's going to go on Kavinsky. Gabby Miller comes into the game as Sloan will take a seat. Kansas Wesleyan up by 10. They've outscored Ottawa 17-9 here in the third. Ottawa led by as many as 8 in the first quarter. Since then, it has been all Coyotes. The backdoor cut to Nockbar. She can't save it, and then she throws it into the Ottawa bench. Turnover number 21. Ottawa's been outscored in bench points 26-6 tonight. Coyotes bench has been big. 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Kavinsky in the lane. Looking right side, gets the ball back, and she's going to be called for a travel. Kavinsky is a transfer from Missouri Southern State, averaging over 12 points a game. 44-34 Coyotes. Shot clock is off as the clock runs under 21 seconds in the third. Hendricks looking right side. She's guarded by Miller. Hendricks over to Grizzle. Hands on the volleyball line, so she'll go to Nockbar. Hughes looking to score off the glass. It's partially blocked. Rebound by Nockbar. She tries to score, and she's fouled with 3 seconds remaining in the quarter, and she'll shoot 2. Nockbar has 7 points to go along with 9 rebounds for Ottawa. Second personal on Kaminski. That is the 5th team foul on the Coyotes. Free throw for Nockbar off the back rim. Ottawa started the game 4 of 5 from the foul line, but they've missed 2 out of their last 3. They're now 4 of 7. Second one no good either, and the rebound by Lauren Hill. Hill has been impressive. And that'll do it for the third quarter. As we go to the fourth quarter, Ottawa down 44-34. The Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes will take a timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Lady Braves with some work to do here in Salina as they trail by 10, 44-34 as we start the fourth quarter. As we'll see who Ottawa comes out with. It'll be the starting five for Kansas Wesleyan. Minus Kavinsky, as if for her will be Amanda Hill. For Ottawa, it'll be Kramer, Grizzle, Hendricks, Hughes, and Nockbar. My apologies, it will be McAvoy will check in instead of Kramer to start the fourth. Hughes to the free throw line, picks up her dribble, back to Nockbar. 9:49 left in the game, 15 on the shot clock. Short corner to Hendricks. Hendricks gets a screen from Nockbar, trying to go to her down low, but she's quickly double teamed. Ottawa trying to swing it around the three-point line. McAvoy goes baseline, fights the contact, and she's hit on the arm, and she'll shoot two. As you get yourself back into the game, it's getting you the foul line. Where Ottawa has been good so far. They're now, 4 of 8 now after those two missed free throws to end the third quarter from Nockbar as McAvoy hits the first one. Get Ottawa within 9 at 44-35. Second free throw on the way for McAvoy, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Amanda Hill. Left side for Verger Lewis. Lewis with the fake pass. She'll find Kavinsky driving to the bucket, left-hand layup, and she's hit on the arm. She's going to shoot two. For Hughes, that's her second personal. Kavinsky, first free throw is good on the night. She only has 3 points. Leading scorer on the squad. Kavinsky second, rattles in an 11-point lead for the Coyotes, their largest of the game. 9:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Hughes on the right wing. Goes in the corner to Hendricks. Up top to McAvoy. Just steps into a three. It's going to hit off the side of the rim. Rebound by Kavinsky. Ottawa now 4 of 9 from the three-point line. Kavinsky just keeping the dribble all by herself the length of the floor, and then she'll go back up top as it finds Mortensen. Hill on the left wing to Kavinsky. Kavinsky guarded by Hendricks will shoot the three from straight away. It goes in and out. Rebound by Nockbar, and then a foul called on the Coyotes. With 8:45 remaining in the fourth. Second team foul on Kansas Wesleyan. It's going to go on Gabby Miller, her third personal, as Kramer comes back in for Ottawa. And Hendricks will take a seat. Reminder, we will have the men's contest to follow this one. It starts at 8 o'clock. We'll have pregame for you at 7:45. Hendricks right side to Hughes. Hughes pick and roll with Grizzle. Now she picks up her dribble. Has to leave it with McAvoy. McAvoy to the right wing, guarded by Miller. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Ottawa. McAvoy going baseline, attacking the bucket. Kavinsky with the defense that time, and then a whistle and a foul called on Ottawa for over the back on McAvoy. That's going to be her fourth personal. Second team foul on Ottawa here in the fourth quarter. Lady Braves just a total of 10 points here in the second half. They're only being down 1 at the end of the first half. Hill all the way to the bucket, and a quick whistle and a foul called on Nockbar before the shot. That will be the third team foul now on Ottawa in the quarter. Anthony will come into the game for McAvoy. That's 4 fouls. .8:12 remaining in the game. Coyotes by 11. Inbound in the corner to Hill. They're going to post up Lewis down low, and then she goes back up top to Maddie Miller. Miller, baseline for Hill. Cross-court pass to Mortensen. Mortensen, right-hand dribble, gets in the lane. We'll leave it with Gabby Miller. Miller to the basket. High off the glass and in. 13-point lead now for the Coyotes. Coyotes led by as many as 2 in the first half, but have really stretched out that lead. The 13 with 7:40 to play. Nockbar in the lane, scores, and she's fouled. She got great position inside on Amanda Hill. as that will be Amanda Hill's first personal. Team's third. Nockbar now with 9 points. Chance to go into double figures and go to a double-double. Free throw for Nockbar. It's high, it's long, no good this time. Gabby Miller with the board. Miller in transition all the way. Kicks it out in the corner for Mortensen for three. It's nothing but net. And Ottawa just collapsed on Miller in the lane and left Mortensen open in the left corner. It's a 14-point lead for the Coyotes. Their largest. Kramer right wing. Pass in the corner to Grizzle. Grizzle jab steps, looking to go by Lewis, and a whistle and a foul called on Lewis. Fourth team foul on the Coyotes. Second personal on Berger Lewis. Anthony to inbound for Ottawa on the baseline. Anthony still trying to get it in. Lobs it to Grizzle. Now back in the corner. It'll go to Kramer. Kramer. Screen from Nockbar. Kramer to the elbow. Now to the free throw line with the dribble. Picks it up at the left elbow. Finds Grizzle open for three. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound by Kramer. Putback's no good. Rebound is knocked out of the hands of Nockbar. And Gabby Miller with it in transition. Miller to the bucket. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Ottawa, as Anthony tried to take the charge under the basket. Anthony's going to have to come out of the game. Anthony holding that right elbow after the play is going to have to come out of the game. And Hendricks will come back in. For the five starters on the floor for the Lady Braves. 6:54 remaining in the game. Ottawa down by 14. Herman with a three-pointer from the left corner. This time it's off the mark. Kramer with the board. Kramer looking to go in transition. Kramer still hanging on to it. Going baseline all the way to the bucket. Not going to get. Bucket's not going to count. She's going to shoot two, as that is the fifth team foul on the Coyotes. First personal, as that's going to go on Mackenzie Herman, her first personal. Kramer will shoot two. First one way off. Hits the back rim. Ottawa now 5 of 12 from the free throw line. Coyotes not any better as they're 6 of 14. Lewis comes out. Flowers back in for the Coyotes. Heinen will come into the game as Miller takes the seat with 6:43 left in the contest, and the Coyotes leading 51-37. Second free throw is in and out for Ottawa. Rebound by Gabby Miller. Coyotes have outscored Ottawa 7-3 here in the quarter. 24-12 in the half. Pass inside from Flowers, was looking for Heinen. Never saw it and throws it out of bounds. 13th turnover on the Coyotes as Barron will come in for Jenna Kramer. 6:30 left in the game. Ottawa down by 14. And now Ottawa's going to take a quick timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout as they trail 51-37, 6:23 to go. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo is coming March 2nd and 3rd, and booth space is filling up fast. Be a vendor at this year's show and promote your business to hundreds of potential customers at one time, face-to-face, at the ORC Goppert Building March 2nd and 3rd. Reserve your booth by emailing sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220. But do it today before we're sold out. Get your customers ready for spring with the biggest event of the season, the KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo from KOFO.
Ottawa trails by 14, 51-37, 6:23 remaining in the game. Ottawa with the ball and 23 seconds on the shot clock as they go with Barron, Grizzle, Nockbar, Hendricks, and Hughes coming out of the timeout. Go to Grizzle on the right wing. Facing up, goes to Nockbar up top. Nockbar looking left wing to Hughes. Hughes stutter step in the lane, spinning, kicks it out to Hendricks. Finds Grizzle open in the corner for three. It's good, and Ottawa now 5 of 11 from behind the arc. They get within 11 at 51-40. 6 minutes to go here in Salina. Herman, right wing for Heinen to the free throw line. She'll leave it for Hill. Hill, right side for Herman. Herman has it stripped away by Hendricks. and Ottawa has a 3-on-2. Hendricks to the left wing. Hendricks keeps the dribble, goes in the corner to Barrett. Barrett attacking, picks up her dribble, goes to Hughes on the right wing. 15 on the shot clock for Ottawa. Pick and roll here between Hughes and Grizzle. Hughes losing it out of bounds, and it'll remain with Ottawa. Getting a hand on it was Herman. Gabby Miller back into the game for Kansas Wesleyan. Mackenzie Herman takes a seat. Hendricks to inbound. They got to go quickly, and they find Hughes near midcourt. Hughes in the corner to Hendricks. Down low to Grizzle. Ottawa has to get a shot up. It's blocked by Flowers, and that'll do it. It's a shot clock violation on Ottawa. Ottawa's 22nd turnover of the game. They trail by 11, 5:16 to go. Miller just walks it up the floor for the Coyotes. Looks right side for Heinen. Heinen to Hill at the free throw line. In the lane is Miller all the way to the bucket. Layup strong. Rebound by Grizzle for the Lady Braves. We're under 5 minutes to play here in Salina. Lady Braves down 51-40. Hendricks near midcourt. Screen from Hughes. Hendricks right side for Hughes. Screen by Grizzle. Hughes will use it as she gets to the free throw line. Spins in the lane, trying to attack the bucket, and she's going to be fouled. She was hit on the arm. That's going to go on Mortensen. Her second personal, and Ottawa already into the bonus here. 4:34 remaining. Lady Braves have only made one free throw here in the second half. As at halftime, the Lady Braves were 3 of 4. And they are now, well, they made, one free throw in the second half, so they are 5 of 13. Second one's good for Hughes, and Ottawa gets it into single digits as they trail 51-42. 4:30 to go in the game. Miller in the right corner to Heinen. Heinen in the lane. Pass is tipped by Barrett and then goes out of bounds. And she did get a piece of it. Will remain with the Coyotes with 4:24 remaining in the game. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound will come from Mortensen. She'll go to Gabby Miller in the right corner. Spins around, gets in the lane, kicks it up top to Heinen. NBA range three-pointer from Heinen. Rattles in and out. Rebound by Nockbar. She'll find Hendricks. Hendricks drives. Goes right wing for Barrett. Barrett, cross-court pass, finds Grizzle open for a three. It's good! And Ottawa gets within 6 with 4 minutes to play. Lady Braves have trailed by as many as 14 in the second half. Heinen somehow gets it to go as she slams one off the glass from 8 feet. And a timeout called by the Coyotes. It's a full one, but Ottawa's within 8 at 53-45, 3:56 to go. You've been listening to Ottawa University's Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Learn and understand the working parts of your community at this year's First Friday Forums. Every first Friday of each month, a new topic and new speaker, free and open to the public. This Friday's guest speaker is Franklin County Clerk Janet Paddock, sharing the Franklin County election process and other clerk's office responsibilities. Forum begins at 10 o'clock at Neosho County Community College and sponsored by the Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce, City of Ottawa, Neosho County Community College, the Franklin County Health Department, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and KOFO.
Darren College, a former NFL Super Bowl champion, signed the most important contract of his life to serve in the Army National Guard.
I've had a lot of military in my family. It's a big part of what my family's done for a long time. I want to go out there and make a difference. I didn't find that working behind a desk, so for me it was a pretty easy decision to make. And then the opportunity to serve my community and serve my country was just icing on the cake.
To learn how to be part of the Army National Guard, log on to nationalguard.com. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Ottawa on an 8-2 run currently, as Heinen actually stopped an 8-0 run from Ottawa. They were able to get within 6 points, but then that runner from Heinen makes it an 8-point lead for the Coyotes with 3:56 to go. But Ottawa's starting to find some confidence offensively. They're up to 37%. Hendricks to the left wing. Screen from Nockbar. Pass in the corner, finds Hughes opens for a three. It's in and out. Looks good. Great play drawn up out of the timeout by head coach Bruce Davis. Hughes just couldn't get it to go. Looked like it was good the whole way. Just went halfway in and dropped out, and a three-pointer on the other end is no good from the Coyotes, and then Barron loses it out of bounds, and they're going to say it was last touched by Heinen. Big break there for Ottawa. Kramer will come into the game. As checking out will be Nockbar. They're getting a three-point shooter into the game here is the Lady Braves. .326 to play. Ottawa down by 8. Hendricks looking right side, dribbles to the right wing. Still looking right side, and she'll go to Hughes on the wing. Hughes back to the top of the key, finds Barron left wing. Barron will just step into a three. It's good! And Brooke Barron from deep gets Ottawa within 5 with 3:05 to play. And for Barron, that is her second made three-pointer of the season, as she is now 2 of 12. Heinen, baseline runner off the glass, this time no good. Hendricks with the board. And Ottawa with a chance to get within one possession with a bucket here and 2:50 to play. Hendricks to Barron on the wing. Up top to Kramer. Kramer, crossover dribble, gets in the lane, loses the handle, and she's going to be called for the travel. 23rd turnover of the game on Ottawa. Kavinsky back into the game for the Coyotes as Hill will come out. 2:41 to play. Ottawa down 53-48. Be very surprised if the ball doesn't go through Kayla Kavinsky the rest of the way here for the Coyotes. I know she's battling through an injury, but by far the best player on the floor for the Coyotes here down the stretch. We're going to go to Virgie Lewis in the short corner. Back to Kavinsky. Kavinsky goes baseline and looks to score off the glass and does. Hughes tried to take the charge, and she ended up under the bucket at the end of the play. It's a 7-point lead for the Coyotes with 2:10 to go. Hendricks holds her dribble, goes to Hughes in the left wing. Down low to Grizzle. Up top to Kramer for three. It's good. And another timeout called by Ottawa as they're within 4 with 2 minutes to go. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and just keep it here with 2 minutes to play. As Ottawa is now 7 of 13 from behind the arc. And trail just by 4 with 2 minutes to go. As Jenna Kramer on the evening. 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 3 from the three-point line. And she has 13 points. She is the leading scorer for the Lady Braves. Behind her, it's Mariah Grizzle with 11, Nockbar with 9. Ottawa needs a stop here, though, as they trail by 4. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Kramer, Hughes, Barron, Hendricks, and Grizzle. The Coyotes, their starting 5, Kavinsky, Mortensen, Herman, Miller, and Lewis. Miller, right side for Kavinsky. Screen from Lewis. Ball is stolen by Hughes, and Ottawa has numbers. Hughes, guarded by Mortensen. Hughes in transition. She'll find Hendricks. Hendricks trying to get to the bucket, and it's going to be blocked by Virgie Lewis. And the Coyotes get the ball, and will pick it up with 1:35 to play. Miller driving on Hendricks. Pass in the corner. Three-pointer on the way is good. As Amanda Hill hits the three-pointer. 7-point lead for the Coyotes. 1:20 to go. Hendricks looking to the elbow, and now she'll go left wing for Barron. In the corner to Hughes. Lob inside to Grizzle. Scores off the glass. The lob inside from Hughes will find Grizzle as Ottawa again within 5 at 58-53 with 1 minute to play here in Mabee Arena. Holding the dribble near midcourt is Gabby Miller, guarded by Kramer. Miller dribbles back here midcourt. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to go pick and roll. Miller, left side, three-pointer on the way, off the back rim. Long rebound pulled down by Kramer, and a timeout called by Ottawa with 40 seconds remaining. It'll be a full timeout called by Ottawa. We'll take it with them as the Lady Braves trail by 5, but they have the ball. You're listening to Ottawa University's Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Lady Braves with the basketball and inbound in front of us here on press row with 40 seconds remaining. After Mariah Grizzle got the bucket, and then Ottawa forces a miss from the Coyotes. Hendricks will inbound it for the Lady Braves to the right of their bench. Hendricks goes to Kramer, almost a foul there by Miller. She got into the back of Kramer. Grizzle looking right side, dribble handoff with Hughes. Hughes, dribble handoff with Kramer. Kramer steps into a three from straight away. It's off the front rim, no good. Long rebound to Virgie Lewis. And a timeout will be called by Kansas Wesleyan on the rebound with 27 seconds remaining. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The KOFO Sports Guide keeps you in touch with your team, area high schools, or Ottawa University. Find your team's schedule in the KOFO Sports Guide, featuring football, volleyball, wrestling, and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Ottawa University, Kansas State Bank, Ottawa Family Physicians and Ottawa Care Clinic, Ms. Fix-It Computer Repair, and Maggie's Gourmet Popcorn and Glazed Nuts. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Lady Braves trail by 5. Kansas Wesleyan with the ball. 27 seconds remaining. That was the first missed three-pointer of the night for Jenna Kramer. Prior to that, she was 3 of 3 from the three-point line. Gabby Miller will inbound it for the Coyotes as it'll go to Kavinsky. And Ottawa's got a foul here as they will now, no, they're not going to foul Miller, just dribbling it around. 20 seconds remaining. 19 seconds remaining. It goes to Herman. Back to Hill. Now to Kavinsky. And Ottawa will foul with 13 seconds left. So Kavinsky will shoot 2. Kavinsky with 6 points tonight. Well below her average. Kavinsky shoots 87% from the foul line as the first one's good. Kramer into the game for Nockbar. 13 seconds left. Ottawa down 59-53. Second free throw for Kavinsky's good. And Coyotes go up by 7 with 13 seconds remaining. Hendricks will push into the front court. Hendricks passes tipped and stolen away, and now Ottawa's going to foul again. Ottawa's turned it over 24 times tonight. They forced 15 of them. Going to go on Grizzle, her first personal. Ottawa's record will drop to 7-12 in KCAC play. Coyotes will improve to 17-2. They continue to stay right with Tabor and Sterling. Free throw number 2 is good after missing the first one. 7.4 seconds remaining as Hendricks keeps the ball. Hendricks, Ottawa needs to get a shot quickly. Grizzle will at the buzzer. It's going to be off the mark. And Ottawa falls tonight 61-53 to Kansas Wesleyan. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Learn and understand the working parts of your community at this year's First Friday Forums. Every first Friday of each month, a new topic and new speaker, free and open to the public. This Friday's guest speaker is Franklin County Clerk Janet Paddock, sharing the Franklin County election process and other clerk's office responsibilities. Forum begins at 10 o'clock at Neosho County Community College and sponsored by the Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce, City of Ottawa, Neosho County Community College, the Franklin County Health Department, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and KOFO. Expo.
Your business is ready to thrive this spring. Your products are ready, your customer service in place. But how do you reach the masses? Be a vendor at the KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo, March 2nd and 3rd at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. And share your story with hundreds of visitors face to face. Reserve your booth by emailing sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220. But do it today before we're sold out. The perfect event to sell spring. The KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo. Don't miss out.
Back here in Mabee Arena, Ottawa comes up short to Kansas Wesleyan, 61-53, as we're now joined by head coach Bruce Tate. Coach, your team got off to a good start in this game, really forced Kansas Wesleyan. They were at one point 1 of 15 in the first quarter, and the defense is really what got you back into the game as well, as you got some stops on the defensive end. Just came up a little short tonight.
Yeah, defensively, we had some great possessions, but we were giving them second chance points, offensive rebounds. I don't know how many they ended up with, but I would say probably, 15. So they scored 26 points off our turnovers, 15 second chance points. When they're getting hustle points like that, it's going to be tough for you to get back in the game. I thought we made some plays down the stretch, but, there was a big offensive rebound that they got, kick out threes, and it put them back within 10. So they did the little things and the hustle things to call this one out. We just got to compete a little bit longer.
Well, you look at what your team was able to do from behind the arc. You go 6 of 13 in the second half from behind the three-point line. Finished the game with 8 made three-pointers. That's back-to-back games where you made 8 threes. Definitely a positive shooting the basketball from behind the arc.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, percentage-wise, it's great. I mean, most of the time we've been up in those 23, 25. I told them I would like to stay around the 15 mark if we can and get better looks. So I thought we got better looks tonight. They knocked them down. I wanted to get to the free throw line a little bit more. I wanted to get in that 25-30 range, and we just weren't aggressive enough to do that.
Well, you take on you finally completed really the gauntlet of your schedule here. You played 4 teams that at some point this season were ranked in the top 25 when you went Bethany, Tabor, Sterling, and Kansas Wesleyan. Now you start your February schedule with some very winnable games. Start with Bethel on Thursday, and then you go at York, at McPherson. All 3 of these teams that you beat on the first cycle through conference play. And at this point, this really is your team battling for a spot in the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we learned some things again through the stretch. I thought it made us better the first time around. Hopefully it made us even better here that we can get on a roll. We've got to get Saturday. I mean, Bethel, we walked out of there with an overtime win. They're playing well. They're in the top half. We've got to beat one of these top teams to kind of separate ourselves with some tiebreakers. So you're right. This is it's a make it or break it situation. Every game's a playoff game for us, and we've got to be focused on every single possession. And I thought we lost focus, a little bit here tonight.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Ottawa does come up short tonight by a final of 61-53. We'll take a short 30-second break. When we come back, we'll give you your final stats. You're listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Welcome back as we give you the final stats. Ottawa 39% from the field, 47% from behind the arc, 46% from the foul line. Leading scorer tonight for Ottawa will be shared by Mariah Grizzle and Jenna Kramer. They both have 13. Kelsey Hendricks had 2, Jorna Nachbar with 9. Caitlin Hughes had 6, Maddie McAvoy with 3, Liz Vaughn with 2, Brooke Barron with 3, and Jennifer Anthony with 2 as the Lady Braves fall to 7-16, 7-12 overall. We'll be back in action on Saturday as they will take on Bethel College at 3 o'clock from Wilson Fieldhouse. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up as we'll have the men's contest here for you in just a few minutes with the Super Stands Cleaning pregame show. You've been listening to Ottawa University's Lady Braves basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed this Ottawa University Lady Braves basketball broadcast on KOFO. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, Ottawa University, and by Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Super Stands Cleaning Service, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Costantino's Price Chopper, Ottawa University basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Adamson Brothers, Dingle & Son Mortuary, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and by Leon's, the Ottawa Herald, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Arvest Bank, the City of Ottawa, and State Farm agent Keith King. For more information about our next OU Sports broadcast, log on to the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen to 103.7 FM and 1220 for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Your source for information and entertainment.